Before I go, guys, do not forget to click that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you know when the next video is up. Do like and do drop a comment, you know. Hey, how you doing? I have no idea why I'm starting off the video so weirdly, but I have like a lot of energy and I only ate once today. Once, and that was only in the morning. But anyway, are you ready? Are you ready for the video? If you're new, hi, I'm Candice. Welcome my boozer, the face of the channel. You dig, yes sis, yes sir. So we back again, and today I look a little different. I actually look cute.
Boy, if you don't get...
I don't usually do dukes and all that, but yeah, I unplaited. I had my natural hair, so like neslutu. And it's kulile. Yee, wena efana. Is kulile shemslutu some guys. Ngibonga inkosi nje ngoba ha. Usikhule tibe ngaka. I've been waiting so long, and finally came through, yes sir. But anyway, we're gonna get into the story, and story time namuhla sikhasexoxa ngitshela mgosi kusibonakala empilweni yami ebosesi ebonile. You ready? Are you ready?
No.
Are you ready? Anywho guys, so let me actually get to like the story. So this was in 2018. I was doing my matric year, and it was approaching October, you know, so that was actually when we're actually going to be hosting, or rather having, a matric dance yethu. And right before, already me and my mom were kind of like having issues in terms of like my dress and stuff like that, so like tensions were already high, right? And then this one day, guys, on a random Wednesday, do you understand how random a Wednesday is? It's literally in the middle of the week to be addressing such issues that she wanted to address on the day. So before I get into what we're actually fighting about, so a couple of months before I got with the guy.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
Yes guys, and the thing is, I don't know, for me it was not really that intense. It was like, okay, I have a boyfriend, cool. Boyfriend, cool. Yes, it was all butterflies, and yeah, it was nice and everything, but I really didn't think it was like that intense, because I was genuinely focused on my books, you know. I was getting good grades. He was even helping me out with maths, because well, maths was not my strong point, and he was like, you know, it was genuinely like a good relationship. It wasn't toxic or bad or anything like that, you know. Like, he understood, was okay, we're in matric, like we can't be doing anything that we shouldn't be doing, rather, sorry. So it was really, guys, don't make hectic. And then I don't know how my parents found out, like both of them. Yes, like both of them. So basically how this whole situation happened is, like I said, on a random Wednesday, we are watching television. Mom comes up to me, she's like, I'm like, Ma? Yo, guys, I was so nervous because at that time I've been chatting to my friend who WhatsApp. Sima, hi baby. Okay, yes, really channel. Subscribe it, like it, comment. So my friend's name is Sima, right? Okay, we'll call this guy the then boyfriend. We'll call him Prince Charming.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I was actually talking to my friend about Prince Charming, and then it felt like my mom sensed it, and then she's like, I'm like, mama, because I'm busy. I just wanna finish something up like real quick. She wasn't budging. She's like, and we WhatsApp. I'm like, hold up, sis, hold up, wait a minute. Like, you couldn't wrap your hand and stop. Oh, what?
Fuck you! I ain't having that shit!
What's up, wife? Of course, I didn't say like that. I was like more respectful, like, okay, but why? Why do you want to see my text?
Why?
Messages. I mean, like, that's private. Can we at least like reserve whatever level of privacy I have left in the house, because I barely have none. In a black home, you really don't. I know that sounds very stereotypical, but you really don't. So that was the situation, right? And then it gets intense. Like, she was so persistent. Like, let's have phone if now we wanna, like, right now. I'm like, mama. She's like, dear, which is my mom's favorite word. So the moment I say dear, for those of y'all who know my mom, you know how intense the situation got. She's like, Candice, let's see phone. Candice, let's, you know, mama, first off, you would not pronounce Candice as Candice unless if you're feeling like really mad at me, which I sensed off the bat. Would see you guys about to get like really intense. Guys, now I stood my ground. I'm like, mama, I'm going to phone. My message are off limits. I understand if maybe maybe camera or a calculator or something, some weird ass reason. And then she's on some, let's have phone on your jella babag.
What?
Yo guys, aningbonanga ngiyachucha. Hey, wasukuma nami ngasukuma ngathi angeke mom. She tried snatching it. I'm like, mama, ngeke. Guys, hey, I'm ready, mama kungishaya. Ngithi mama ngeke ngefoni yami. Leso sikhathi phela ngithukile because like I'm scared ukuthi they're gonna find out ukuthi there's a Prince Charming, and it's for the mere fact ukuthi I'm in my matric. I know it seems stupid, but like how we went about the whole relationship, we're quite smart about it. Like, we're quite mature about the whole situation, you know. Our priorities were quite straight and set, you know, so no one was like distracting the other, you know. It was what it was. But my mom insisted. She's like, let's have if phone now we born. Guys, to the point where guys, and like she's grabbing me, now I'm grabbing her. Guys, left, right, and center. I'm like, mama, I'm sorry. And then she's like, I'll call your dad. I cried. Guys, you know, like, ukale ngati, like, bakshayile. Ngakhala, guys. I'm like, mama, papa, and she's like, let's see phone. I'm like, no.
Oh my god!
And mind you, while still wrestling over the cell phone, I mean, I'm out here like, oh, okay, it's now we born it. Because I knew that eventually I was going to have to give it to her. Or she's going to call my dad. And my dad is he's intense. He is very, very intense. So I knew I would see the moment you wanted to include him.
Like it's about to go down.
Hi guys, there was no backing down. So as we are busy struggling over the phone, delete my text message, delete. Because I know that the moment I archive that, she's probably going to be able to, like, you know, find it. Because, well, she's a BBT, but she's not entirely a BBT. You know, she's technology savvy. So yeah, delete my message. Let's just cards. Senyakhala, nyachucha. I'm like, mama, ngiyacela ngambiti papa. Ngoba ngiyathi ungambita papa njengoba ngoba ngisenkingeni enkulu kakhulu. It was so funny. And then eventually, like, I gave the phone to her and I just sat there and I started getting like really, really cold, because when I get angry, I'm that type of, like, when I get angry or nervous, I'm the type of person that, like, tears start coming out. Like, you know, I've got too much adrenaline pumping to the point where, like, I get like really, really cold. That was the point that I was at that moment. And I'm just sitting outside. I'm like, yo guys, Nisemasi, hey, feel free to fill in the blanks. So okay, and then I don't know, she went over my phone, she found whatever she found, which I don't think she found anything. And then they had this thing where we had a family meeting. We go straight to dining room. You're gonna sit all the way there, you know, like the far end chair, that's where you're gonna sit. And then when I go to, they just sit there. Like, I felt like I was in court, guys. Like, you know, there's a whole judge, and then there's a plaintiff, there's a defendant, and I happen to be both the plaintiff and the defendant. Yes, honey, I speak law. Was popping.
Brand new whip, just hopped in.
So, I really felt like, yo, guys, it was so intense. And then my dad's opening line was, I don't know if like maybe we're having this talk with you, whether it's too early or maybe it's a bit too late, but says I'm like, guys, not so funny. Like I nearly peed myself. You know, I thought when people said that it was like an exaggeration, but I nearly peed myself that day. And then they didn't really give me a chance to like say anything. It was more like, we are telling you what we think of your current situation. Are you ready to hear the rest? And I'm just there like, okay. He goes on and then he's like, yeah, but in mistake lo yendile ne ukuthi uma ufuna ukujola into longayendi nje ukuthi ujola nemuntu lohlala eceleni nasekhaya kini ngoba nje hlala kunebantu manganibona nani nje yini lento le. I'm like, how do you even know where he lives? How do you know where he lives? He doesn't even live near me. I'm like, what? And then I do understand how he might have found out, how they both might have found out, because our school is right next to US Gate. Not like directly, but like it's like probably 15 minutes, 10 minutes, you know, to get there. So we'd normally hang out by like the bus stop and stuff like that, and we'd chill there, like, you know, immediately after school, just chill there, whatnot. Yo, that's where we spent half of our time. All right, so I think probably someone who knew him saw us. And then they told him, go see, hey, mdana go busy, and I don't know why people like saying bafana. It was a singular, not plural, a boy. And Minasham, I'm not for it. I'm genuinely not. So for the mere fact that they actually like exaggerated the whole situation like that, I felt like it was exaggerated. You could have just like came to me and spoke to me properly. And then my mom mostly lashed out because she was like, but you're in matric. I don't understand why you'd want to do this non-matric. In my head, I'm like,
fuck you!
I really like him. So yeah, guys, yo sabamba na washing pillar that day. But yo, and that's actually how they found out that I was dating. But like from that day on, I think the next couple of months to come, it was like really tense around the house. My mom didn't really look at me the same. She didn't notice it. I don't think she still does, but like she was never the same towards me and stuff like that, because she felt like she was, you know, betrayed or some ish like that. I don't even know. But anyway, I was like, it is what it is. They found out, like, bro, we carry on. But then obviously the relationship didn't last, but he was a great guy overall. But in terms of like with my parents, I think them finding out, it did help our relationship in future, which is like now, because me and my parents are able to talk about like dating and stuff like that, being safe, you know, picking the right guy. If my dad gives me advice, he's like, yeah, we are when a boy acts like this and like that, you must know what he's only chasing this and that. I'm like, yes, daddy, already, yeah. So as much as the situation looks bad when I reflect on it now, I think going forward, it gave us some sort of safe haven for me to be like, okay, I need your advice on this. Not that I do. I'm very frightened of my dad. I mean, I talk to my mom. I talk to my mom a lot. I talk to her about this stuff, but like my dad, I'm like, I can only talk to you about certain things. I can't go so far, you know. But yeah, guys, so that's how my parents found out because I was dating.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
And yeah, it was pretty intense for me, because I was not the type of child who was like into like boys and stuff like that. I was very into my like sports. I won't even say books. No, I was very much into sports, so I didn't even have the time for it. So I was an athlete through and through. It was like just school, books, whatever sport I was playing at the time, and then that was pretty much about it. To a point where I actually found out from my nananes, they thought I was lesbian. But that's a story for another day. That is a story for another day. So yeah, that's how my parents found out. Because see, I was dating. So it was a bit rough around the edges, but we got over it. And here we are today. We comfortable, we happy. Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure that you like the video. Make sure that you comment and you do subscribe at Candace Mabuza. Until we meet again, bye, Balabi. Bye-bye.
Foot down, give a whiplash. Yeah. You and I, we a mismatch. Your life goals already did that. Driving through the Hollywood Hills with a battery on my right. Left hand drive through the city at night. This is a warning to the game. Better put up a fight, 'cause I be on my way.